Hello. What's up? Okay, let's get into this.
Center your screen, Bri.
I'm trying.
Okay.
Like,
That's funny. You know, I change my hair up every once in a while.
as you should, as we should. I was just thinking the other day because people always talk about I'm always changing my hair. And I'm like, it's a form of self-expression, y'all.
It is. It's art.
Huh?
It's art.
It's art and it's fun. And it's like when I find myself not doing my hair how I want, I feel like I'm in prison. To be honest. Yes, like I should be able to freely, like I'm into this back for right now. So this may be it may not because I have another hairstyle.
What is it, a bun?
It's just a little baby bun. It's a little baby bun.
Oh yeah, I used to love that little bun when I could put it in a ponytail.
Little slick back, trying to get it all in there. Okay, well, how about we do some real intros before we just get into the hair because we're gonna finish this conversation real quick because this is a conversation we should have real quick. Welcome to Clean Greens Living, broadcasted here live on Rainier Avenue Radio. I am your host, Queen Bri, and we have with us today Christina, our host, Christina. I'm talking about we have like she's a guest or something. It's me and Christina, your host of the Clean Greens Living show. So hey, how's it going?
Hey. Oh, and Phoenix is in the studio.
Hey Phoenix, how's it going?
Hi.
Phoenix, you want to join the show with us?
No, thank you.
We got you next time. Anyways, let's do our land acknowledgement.
Yes. Did you want me to do that?
Look, let me give it a try this week.
Okay.
We acknowledge that we are on traditional land of the first people of Seattle, the Coast Salish, past and present, and we honor with gratitude the land itself and the Duwamish, Suquamish, Nisqually, Snoqualmie, and Muckleshoot tribes. We also acknowledge what has happened on this land to impact the lives of the Black community in Seattle due to redlining. The systematic and oppressive mechanisms of anti-Black racism enacted by white leaders, politicians, and business people that has robbed Black families of the opportunity to build and pass down generational wealth. To share your story of your home lost or land lost in the Central District of Seattle, please contact us at Black Dollar Days Task Force, King County Reparations. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. www.blackdollardaytaskforce.org. All right, I did okay. I mean, it's did way better than I used to. It is long. I find a way to honor and cut it down. But in the meantime, we do honor this land. We honor everything that has happened on this land. And this is why our show was created, to build these spaces, to talk about what's happening on our land, to talk about the importance of community and building your community, the importance of growing your own food or learning about supporting local farmers, food to table, and about hairstyles. Anyways, back to this hairstyle. Yeah, it's a freedom of speech, y'all. And don't ask a woman why she's always changing her hair. She's changing her hair because it is a freedom of speech. It is fun. And no matter how much I tried not to, when I'm on Instagram and I'm on Facebook and I see a cute little hairstyle, I'll be ready to try it.
What's next?
What's next?
What is next?
I really want to put some fox locks in my hair. That's next. Okay. I just keep going through pain.
Wait, not like you had goddess before? Not
like
you had before?
Something like that. Similar. I always am between paying someone to do it for the convenience or saving my money and doing it myself. Because I know how to do it. But do I want to sit there and wrap them? We'll see. Maybe I'll do a video. I be trying not to be an influencer, but sometimes it's just funny recording because all the back scenes you see and you do, it'd be hilarious.
The girls can't do it? Like, is it hard? It seems hard. Like, I don't understand how they get the hair to stay around the braid.
It's not hard, it's just time consuming. And yes, the girls could do it, but do I want to deal with what it takes to get the girls to do it?
Okay, I was wondering if they could do it right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Samar is like this. I won't pump her head up, but she's like this gift from God. Like if she finds out how to do it, she does it really good. So all
Okay.
you got to do is show her, and she perfects it. Like even makeup, she came in the game doing makeup way better than I can. I just started getting good with makeup, but I did her makeup one time, and it looked a hot mess. She did her makeup one time, and for the first time ever, and it looked good. Um, Enough about beauty, I guess. Don't forget that this Saturday, it is the big day of play on Saturday the 19th at Rainier Valley. Join Rainier Avenue Radio and Parks and Recreation as we celebrate the big day of play. It is so fun. It is activities for the family to get out and be active. They have musical performances. They have resources there, resource centers there, and it's just an all around fun thing to do. I even think you get away with a goodie bag of like fun activity, the active things for you and your kids to do. So don't forget 12 p.m. at Rainier Playfield, big day of play.
That looks
Um,
fun. I haven't been to that.
it is fun. Last year we took our youth there. We're
Oh,
not at the I don't know if we'll be able to do it. Like there's so many things going on this week. I'm hoping we can get them there. If not, there's always next year. But last year we took the youth there and we had a good time. It was fun.
mm, seems like it.
Yeah. What else? Pick up your fresh food weekly. Your CSAs, or if you cannot afford a CSA but you need fresh organic vegetables, we do have a free food giveaway at Clean Greens. We give out every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the parking lot of 124 21st Avenue, which is a New Hope Baptist Church. Their parking lot. We give out fresh organic produce for people who cannot afford fresh organic produce. We have a CSA program if you want to sign up to be a CSA, a community supported agriculture, where you get to help give back by not just buying a fresh organic produce for your family where you eat weekly for 16 weeks. Now it's about 13 weeks. You supporting a local nonprofit farm and you're supporting a free food giveaway. So all around good reasons to join our CSAs. Our youth program is live in effect. We have five slots left if you
I
guys are
was gonna
interested.
ask you about that.
Yeah, what's up?
It was a
Ask me.
youth, it was this young man that stopped by South Shore when I was watering,
Mhm.
and I forgot how he asked me, but he was so interested. He was like, "How do you work for a farm?" And I was
Nice.
like, well, I work for Clean Greens, and this is one of the gardens we maintain." And he was very interested in, working with us.
And
He
well,
must
if
have
you
been
see him,
like 17, maybe 18, 17 or 18. Nice young man. And so I gave him the website, and I told him to put in send a message that he was interested in volunteering, but I didn't know if we were still taking youth. So that's when you mentioned it. I was like, "Oh, I forgot to ask you if we were still taking youth."
yep, we're still taking youth. And hopefully he reaches out to us.
I
Look,
hope so.
have a real life
Or stops
conversation.
by the garden again. I was like, "Dang, I should have got his contact information."
Yeah, email us at blackdollarcleangreens@gmail.com. Daniel has been helping me for years. I know he'd be thinking, when are you going to get it together? Never.
Oh, and then let me tell you about another little person that I was having a conversation with through the fence. She was
Who?
waiting she goes to South Shore, but she was waiting for her dad to bring her tennis rackets, but she wanted to help me in the garden. She was saying she could help water, and I was like, I'm not sure, you can go ask." And she was like, "Is that corn?" I was like, "Yeah, that's corn." She was like, "That's weird, corn at our school?" And I thought about it later, like, wow, that's weird for a kid to see a garden at their school. There's a big disconnect.
It's such a big disconnect. Even when I was getting ready for our show today, because we said we were going to talk about groceries, and I was thinking about just the information that I know that I've gathered over along the years, because some things that I know off top, and there were some things that I had to research. But it really dawned on me that I didn't really start learning about nutrition until college.
Dang.
College. College is when I learned about nutrition. And I feel like depending on what areas your school is in, is how
Definitely.
soon the nutrition will get introduced to you.
Mm-hmm.
And as we get older, I mean, as time has gone on, things have progressed. Because look, now we're working with South Shore Middle School. And so the kids are being introduced to that. And my kids got it introduced to the school they went to. But when you think about it, those schools are starting to become more
Oh.
white than black. And I don't know, I don't, honestly, it really is true. A lot of things tie back to racism, and I think that that's a part of it. Kids are getting introduced now, but I didn't get introduced until I was in college and learning about nutritional facts and reading the servings on the back of the
Oh,
food.
nutrition labels, serving size. Yeah.
Yeah, like, you get those small bags of chips and there's a serving size.
Mm.
Just because it's a small bag of chips does not mean that that serving size is for one person. That small bag of chips is a serving size for 2 people,
Yeah.
2. So it's like looking at the back of the cereal, looking at the serving size, and understanding, like, even the pack of Top Ramen, that will forever be a 1 pack of 1. But even the pack of Top Ramen
It's
is
for
supposed to
2?
be is for 2. 1 pack of Top Ramen is for 2
Awesome.
people.
Because you gotta put some vegetables with that and some
Yeah, I was gonna say
eggs.
it'll forever be like a
You gotta
1 pack
stretch it
for
out.
me. You gotta stretch it out for so many reasons. 1, because it feeds 2. 2, because the sodium intake in it is out of this world. It's out of this world.
Look at
Look,
Daniel.
this is my favorite look. My favorite, and then of course, my favorite pack of Top Ramen is gonna be the pork kind. That's my guilty pleasure. My kids call it prison food, but this is like my guilty every now and then I binge on some Top Ramen.
You're not alone. You're not. And if they got hungry enough, they would eat some top ramen too.
Period. But my kids they like the cup noodles. I like the packed top ramens better.
I do like the cup noodle taste because it's like it has a more bite to it, but I don't like you're not supposed to put the cup in the microwave, but everybody does. But it takes too long when you pour hot water in.
Yeah,
So,
the noodles be hard. It's
yeah.
just the vegetables don't be as chewy as we envisioned it. So
Mhm.
yeah, talking about groceries, if you make top ramen, like Christina said, put some vegetables to it, stretch it out to be nutritional value, and stretch it out to get some of that sodium intake out if you can.
Yeah.
So we said we were going to talk about grocery shopping, and of course, I always go all over the place. Like, I get excited and I come up with so much information to talk about. And
Mhm.
so, I'm gonna let you start us out if you have anything um, for grocery shopping.
Um, grocery shopping knowledge. Man, I wish my sister was on the show today.
Call her. Call in a friend.
Call it a friend. I wonder if she's at work. Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
share what she shared with me, but I don't put it into practice, like I should. You're supposed to shop the ads before you're supposed to know what you want before you go. You're supposed to shop the sales. And I know you're supposed to eat in season. She didn't tell me that, but we are supposed to eat in season. And it's more affordable to eat in season. Um, I think another trick that I've heard of is, portioning out your food when you get home,
Mhm.
separating your meat and, putting it in the freezer, prepping any veggies and stuff, fruit, meal prep. I think you're makes it easier for you to eat healthier, because 'cause you're prepared, you're more prepared. And that's really a lot what it comes down to is people aren't prepared to eat, and so they get I get so hungry. I'm like, I just want to eat anything right now to satisfy.
Me
So I
too.
try to keep like, stuff in my purse, granola bars and stuff, but Snickers.
See,
But yeah,
yourself, eat a Snickers.
I do. I'm really liking the white Snickers this summer.
I haven't tried
It's
those.
my guilty pleasure. But yeah, just preparing. I think that is like the biggest barrier for people and me, is preparing.
I have a question. Okay, so you may know this, and I got some follow-ups to what you were saying. Um, how do we know when to eat in season? How can we check to see when our food is in season?
Well, I mean, we know what we grow in Washington. Well, maybe people don't know. So, I guess the ads will tell you what's in season, the things that are plentiful. That's basic economics, right? Supply and demand. But the things that are plentiful, they are cheaper because there's a lot of it, right? The
Mhm.
things that come from far away that aren't in season, they're gonna cost more. But I guess to know what's in season is just to like look up what Washington State grows, or what to plant in Washington. We have a short growing season, and I think I don't know. I don't want to say we're limited because I didn't think we could grow watermelons here, and it really is all about the microclimate. It's not the same microclimate in Seattle than it is in Duval. You know what I mean? And in Duval from Snohomish, there's all these microclimates, so you can grow different produce. Oh, I got to show you my okra plants.
Yes, please show me. I haven't planted anything. Annette said, separating your food keeps you from when you come home, separating your food keeps you from cooking too much, which
Mhm.
is true. And then, oh gosh, what was I gonna say to oh, I went to a garden in the city and they were growing grapes.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
I was like,
Washington.
wow, we can
Oh
grow
yeah,
grapes.
Washington grows a lot of grapes
Okay, so guys, if you're
and makes
just
a lot
tuning
of
in,
wine.
if you're just tuning in, you're tuning in Clean Greens Living live, broadcasting here on Rainier Avenue Radio. It is your host, Queen Bri and Christina Chambers. We are here talking about grocery shopping and what are the best effective ways to grocery shop. I'm not sure if a lot of you guys know that your eating habits is 80% of your health and wellness. Most people, when they want to lose weight and they want to get fit, they tend to look into exercising before they even tend to look into their food value. Your food is going to help you lose weight a lot faster and less harder if we get in control of what we eat. And a lot of our eating habits start from when we are babies.
Mhm.
So if you're listening, how you're feeding your children is teaching them how to eat. And if you didn't have the best practices growing up, don't fret. It's not too late. We are here to give you a few tips on how you can eat better, a little better, and save a little bit. And these are just tips, these are practices. We are learning as we go, just like you are learning with us. This is not to make anyone feel bad about themselves. I missed my last phone call with my nutritionist, but I was working with a nutritionist and it was all about baby steps, preparing, and not being hard on yourself.
Yeah, I was
So,
thinking that grace, giving
yeah,
yourself.
give yourself grace. And a lot of time, even with other people, I've been on this whole little, not little, because it's huge, whole, like, I know it's so cliche to say, but this healing journey of who am I? Who is Bri? And a lot of the talks that I've been getting from reading my Bible and being mentored by people is give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. It's going to take, if you've been eating bad your whole life, it's going to take you a long time to get those habits. And we were talking about, they say 21 days to change a habit.
Mhm.
And look, I sell Mary Kay, and my Mary Kay person was like, She doesn't agree with that. And I agree with her with that because it takes 21 days to start to get it into practice, but it takes longer to make it stick and make it change, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because if you've been doing something for 20 something years, 21 days is introducing it. But sometimes you fall back into that 20-year fall pit,
Hmm.
and you have to give yourself grace to come back, if that makes sense. Whether you agree with me or not, please feel free to give comments to whatever we're talking about. So, when you're going in a grocery shop, it is important to eat before you go.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yes, eat before you go. Because if you're like me, I go in there hungry. I am grabbing all kinds of random things to snack on as soon as I get in the car. Like
Me
you,
too.
I be hungry. And so I just grab any old thing and it don't be healthy. So another thing the nutritionist says is have a little snack pack with you. So when you start to get hungry, you have a little snack pack of nuts. Christina Annette says she wants some okra.
Okay.
um, it's important to have a snack pack, and that can be nuts, that can be yogurt and fruit, that can be nuts and yogurt or fruit and nuts. Just a little snack, and remember to check the serving size to help you. And if you're like me, she says eat every 4 hours because I don't remember to eat. I'll get enthralled in a project or
Mhm.
get into something and I don't move. So make sure you're setting your alarm to eat every 4 hours. Um, know what your family needs. What are you going in a grocery shop? What are you going to grocery shop for? Make a list. Know what your family needs. Are you trying to eat more nutritional? Uh, Ashana
Hey,
said
that's
she's
true.
right. Hey, Ashana. They heard it's easier to replace a habit with another practice rather than just stopping something completely. That's a good tip. Thank you. Annette said, have a list of what you want to make all day shopping. Wait, have a list of what you want to take when you shop. Yes, having a list is important. Sticking to that list. Starting on the outskirts of the store is where all your nutritional value food is. Inside the little shelving is where all the saturated added sugars is there. So start on the outskirts. I've seen this cute tip that I'd never seen before. You spend 60% on your vegetables and fruits and whole grains, 30% on protein foods like fish, lean meat, chicken, dairy, and 10% on processed foods, sugary drinks or cookies. So 60, 30, 10%. I'm going to put this online and I'll put the resource where I got this from. I thought that was a good tip. Um,
Where's the where's the in between? Like, where's all the ingredients you need to cook?
so the in between is in, but you really don't need as many ingredients. Like you just need spices, is what we should be getting more of our nutritional values from, right? And when we start to add all that other stuff, that's when we start to add the sugars and the sodium and all that stuff. So a good tip with that is when you are shopping and you want like your ketchups, your mustards, you're looking for canned goods, you want to check. There's this thing called the 50-20 rule. I learned that in college and I looked it up just to make sure that I explained it correctly. 50-20 rule. The 50-20 rule utilizes our daily value. The percentages are reflected on nutritional facts labels. As a reminder, the percent daily value shows how much nutrition is there. So, like if you're looking to cut back on too much sodium, you're going to look at the back of your can where you see the nutritional value. And if it's 5% or higher, it's 6% or higher, that's too much sodium from you. So you wouldn't get that. 5% or less is what you're looking for.
Okay.
If you're looking to cut out sugars and you see 6% or more added sugars, you don't want to get that. You want to get something that's 5% or less. So in this nutritional value, oh, like you guys can see my cursor, I'm all putting my cursor over there. That nutritional value fact is going to tell you how to eat as possibly good as you can. It's not about being perfect. It's about just changing up small things. Water. Make sure you're drinking water. Water. So, how to shop on a budget, plan your meals, make a shopping list, avoid going hungry, follow the 60-30%, try home brands. Some of them home brands is good. I done got acclimated with Safeway brands. Um, cook at home, eat in season, like Christina said. Shop the specials. Shop the specials and support your local nonprofit farms, which is going to help
Yes.
supplement your produce throughout the season where you'll be eating in season. You will be helping give back to a local nonprofit farm. And if you give back to Clean Greens, you are helping feed your community. So I hope that this shopping segment went well for you and that we left you with some good tips. We will try to put this on our website later. I mean, not on our website, on our Instagram later on, so that you can have something to go back to when you go grocery shopping, to shop on a budget, to shop more nutritional value, and make sure that you are looking at the back of the serving sizes and you're looking at what you're trying to eliminate and what you're trying to take out. Remember the 5-20 rule. 5% or less of what you're trying to avoid is good. 6% or more is bad. So if you're trying to cut out sodium, 5% or less. If you're trying to cut out added sugars, 5% or less. If you want that stuff and you want to just, sometimes you just want to eat that sweet morsel chocolate chip cookie, that what is it, that s'mores chocolate chip cookie, that is okay. It is okay. And try to eliminate sweets every day, maybe
You
once
said
or
it was
twice.
okay.
Huh? Not every day adds up. Once or twice a week is good. Once or twice, try to do once or twice. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in to Clean
And
Greens
eat it
Women.
away from your kids so you don't have to share.
Ooh, another tip is put your snacks in the freezer inside of a vegetable bag and they won't know it's there because they're not going to reach for the veggies.
Bonus tip.
There you go. That was an added bonus tip. Them kids be sniffing it out, and make sure you have some banaka or some mints because they be sniffing it out. I had a kid one time that I snuck a Snickers, and she came to hug me, and she literally stopped in the middle of her hug and
What
started
a
sniffing
hell.
my breath.
Mom,
Yes,
you ate a Snicker without me? How could
you
you?
knew it was a Snickers. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Have a good week. Bye.